Okay. When I took a Western Spirit of College, I did do that. I want to try to figure out how to go together. Reconstruction is Western reconstruction.
Let's put the chat out here, because okay.
Is something happening?
Morning, everybody. We're just coming in, getting settled in.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I'm in a sewing group.
morning.
I'm gonna mute.
Sure. Okay, sounds good, Crystal.
Morning.
Good morning.
Go back there.
Hey, welcome to the call.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Susan's out on her walk.
I'm
How's
at
everyone
baseball.
doing this morning?
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Feeling great.
how's she gonna do the Zoom meeting walking? Training, on top of it.
Hey, I'm a multitasker.
Me too. I'm at a sewing group, so yes, I'm multitasking as well.
I love it.
morning.
Okay, so we're gonna get
I would like
started.
to, okay, I would like to welcome everyone. This morning we have Susan Frank there, and she'll be doing most of the training. I am Letty. I started with the company about,
Can everybody mute? Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna
Letty.
mute every.
Oh, you're in.
Perfect. Yeah, mute everybody.
Letty, you're gonna have to unmute.
thank you, there we go. So I got started with this company about 7 weeks ago, but for years and years, I have looked for the perfect company, and I'm finally home. And so I've attended a lot of trainings. I've attended some of Jesse Lee's trainings. I've attended Eric Worre trainings. And so I've been gathering, okay, how are these people doing the business to make them successful? And then of course we have Susan with us. I love the way she does her business. She keeps it simple and effective, and she's consistent. So consistency is key. Today I want to talk about overcoming objections. None of us like rejection, but it does happen. And when it does happen, it's usually not about us. It's just that the person that you are talking with is either not ready yet, or they just don't know that they're ready yet. So the number one thing is to always listen to what the person is telling you, so that then you can overcome the objections that they're giving you. The number one objection is going to be price. And so I wrote out all the responses for overcoming money excuses. I'm going to go over some of them, and then I will post it in the group so that everyone can see it. But the money excuses are, whether they say my husband won't approve it, or I just don't have the money right now. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Some of the responses here are, I agree. And everyone that has purchased from me has said that they thought it was worth it. And then you go back to, can I tell you the info I need from you to get you started? And so that is going to be key throughout talking with people, is listen to their objection, give them the right response. And then, can I tell you what info I need to get you started? And usually that will open them up to purchasing from you. lots of money excuses, and then there's the let me think about it. And your response would be, I totally understand. If you're on the phone with them, you will want to get a partner on the phone. Sometimes it's easier to hear from somebody that they don't know than if it's your friend, to listen to what you need to say. So jumping on with Susan or Susan has been great for me. It only takes a few minutes and they close the call for you. So another one is if they say, I don't know, let me think about it. Let me think about the ingredients. Let me do research. A response would be, again, I understand. And then start asking them questions. How much weight do you want to lose? You know, whether they have different autoimmune or whatnot, you would always go back with the same answer because this product is going to help with all of it. So again, you let them know that you understand. You ask them how much weight they would like to lose, and then let's get you started so that you can start seeing the results before. Right now, we're going to say before summer, but if they have a holiday, if they have a wedding to go to, they want to get that weight gone. So you would want to get them started right away. And then again, you're going to go back to, can I tell you what info I need to get you started? So you're always going to go back to that one. Does anybody have any questions on that?
What are you
I have a
saying to go back?
question.
What was the question?
You said go back to something. I didn't understand what you were saying. I'm sorry. I didn't
Oh,
mean to interrupt.
so when they say, let me think about it, use that as an example. I understand, and I'm going to give you a list. I understand, and then start asking them questions. How much weight would you like to lose? And then listen to what they're telling you. I think a huge part of it is listening to what they actually want so that you give them the correct responses. And then just keeping it simple, let's get you started so that you can start seeing the results before your event. And then go back to, can I tell you what info I need to get you started? And then you'll just do out of boards, you'll get their name, address, phone number, and all that good stuff. And then to end it, so that's on the people that want to think about it. You want to memorize 3 or 4 stories. And I put mine in there just in case anybody wants to memorize it, because all they want to know is, does the product work and how much is it? And so when you start telling them stories, my friend Letty spent hundreds in recent months. Nothing was working for her. She wasn't interested when I first approached her, but I knew that she needed to lose weight due to autoimmune. Now she's so grateful. She gave it a try. She sleeps through the night, no night sweats. Within a few days, adrenal fatigue was gone. She is consistently losing weight. And I lost another pound this morning. So answering their questions with stories will close a sale for you. So you want to memorize 3 and just keep your responses really simple. Don't go into big, long stories because you'll lose them. So maybe telling one story, keeping it short, and then asking them about getting started. And that's all I have for you guys this
We
morning.
have a question in the chat. What if you go through all of those questions and then they give you excuses? So what I've learned is excuses are a signal that if you can overcome their excuse, like that's a buying signal. It's the people that say absolutely nothing, that then those are people that make excuses want what you have. You just need to overcome it. So Letty, you hit the nail on the head. How I get people when they're like, oh, I need more information, or if they go quiet, then I'll tell them, hey, I got a bulk order. I'll use the text scripts and I'll show you guys that in a minute. Or I'll say, hey, what are your goals? So get them talking. And I mean, that is so good, Letty. I mean, you're just right on, is really saying, hey, you know what are your goals? If you can get them talking of what they want and you say, hey, I can meet that need, then I mean, that's the key. So I know I've had requests for kind of where people want to be and training. I'm going to go to boards, right? I'm going to share my screen and go to boards because I want to make sure that you're using this tool effectively. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So in boards, like the social post is the top left folder. So hang on one second.
Tape.
Tape?
Yep. Glue.
No, sorry.
I need it for the catcher's helmet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm at a baseball game. Somebody needed tape. So the top left folder, you can do this from anywhere, by the way, as long as you got a phone, and most of us have it attached to our hip. So social posts, these posts right here with this business launch, you've got to teach your new people that they are strategically in order. So it's day one, 9 a.m., day one, 3 p.m. The text is always underneath the picture. They have to go in order. It's a marketing campaign. So some people don't realize this. Some people don't know to teach this. Make sure you do it in order because it hits people that need to lose weight, people that need motivation. It tells testimonies. It hits diabetics. It hits hormones. It hits I got drops. It hits I'm running out of drops. So don't go pick your favorite picture. Like this is marketing. If you'll do this in order and don't skip days, like people will watch you and they've got to see the 9 a.m. and the 3 p.m. If you don't know, or if you're tied up and you can't post right then, you've got to learn to schedule posts. So the social posts are in order. So I'm going to go over to Facebook. And if you go to your home page, you can see my home page. Yours may say something a little bit different, but where it says see dashboard, it has on my page right here, the 3 dots to the left. All you have to do is click those 3 dots. They're at the top of your personal Facebook page, and you're going to go to professional mode, and it's in different order for different people's Facebook, but mine's next to the bottom, and you have to turn professional mode on. Everybody's
Susan?
face. Yes.
Susan, can you let a couple people in? I'm sorry, when I'm not the host, I can't see who to let in. Thank you.
Oh, that's kind of important. Let me make you co-host so you can do
Okay,
that. Hang on,
perfect.
let me
Thank
stop
you.
my share. Oh, wrong. I clicked the wrong person. Hold on. 1 second here. Participant, admit all, and if I can find you. Susan Cameron. Make. So I'm going to make you host. Can you make me co-host and it'll still let me share my screen? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just, it looks like I'm full host. So I'll reclaim host and then
So,
let me see.
and then make me co-host, and I'm pretty sure my screen will still share.
Okay, it only gives me the option to make you host. Just, I'll go ahead and see who's here and then.
I
Sorry,
let
Raj.
everybody in right now,
Oh, perfect.
and I'll come
Okay.
back and check it.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna have to make you. There you go. There you go.
Okay, let me go back and share my screen. And Letty, if you can kind of watch the chat and let me know, like, if there's questions, if y'all have questions, pop it in the chat. So in this Facebook, as long as you have professional mode on, make sure your Facebook page is public. Like it, you now have a marketing business. You don't want people just to see your advertisement. You want them to see you as a real person. I show people, hey, I'm out with my kids. Hey, I'm at baseball. So if you keep your page public, then all of a sudden you're a friend to them. Like you're sharing your life with them. And people want to buy from people they know, trust, and like. So you're building a relationship on social. So that's so important. Some people will just make their post public and don't show people their life, and then you're not as relatable. So just a tip there. Once you turn your professional mode on, how you do that, you just touch it. And it'll, like mine says, turn off professional mode because mine is on. If yours is not on, you just touch that and it'll turn on. So there's a little tip. It takes a day, 24 to 48 to 72 hours to turn on. But once it's turned on, you just click what's on your mind. You go to the bottom globe on the left. If you have an iPhone, you go to Team Unstoppable. Let's say this was day one. I just click the picture, click the text, go up there, paste the picture. There is the post. Click next in the upper right-hand corner, and then scheduling options. You can schedule the post for later. If I wanted to schedule that for tomorrow at 9 a.m., because we post at 9 and 3 very strategically because Facebook likes that. Save, click the upper left arrow and post. Once you have to click post on every picture, it's not going to post right then, but it will post tomorrow at 9 a.m. So you can schedule for the week, for the month, for the however long. If you have not paid for boards, you only get 10 shares a day. So if you run out of shares, then you just go to boards, you highlight what you want, and you take it where you want it to go. So there's that. So you just copy and then you go paste it where you want it. So that's the social post. I try to sell every box of drops. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I try to sell every box of drop from text scripts. So that's why these are the top left and the top right folders, because those are the ones everybody starts with. I try to sell every box off. What are the drops? Don't edit the wording, like use it directly as it is. Make this simple and duplicatable, because if you tweak it, next person's going to tweak it, and all of a sudden the marketing that works, you've now tweaked it and it's not as effective. So this works. It's how I've sold all my drops. People will say, I don't talk like that. It's fine. If somebody says, hey, did that come from you? Yes, I absolutely just sent that. Just be confident in what you have. So what are the drops? And then they're going to say, hey, how much do they cost? Like, it is like clockwork what people ask. 95% of people are going to ask the exact same thing. So you just hit what are the price and you send that. If you run out of shares, all you have to do is touch the button, highlight it, copy it, and go paste it to their private messenger. Don't send this on main Facebook. You have to send it privately. If somebody's texting you, you use the same exact text scripts. Make sure you have Venmo set up. That's what our text scripts are geared toward. If you have a different one, then you're going to have to edit this for you. But Venmo, most people have that. So you send that, they're going to send you their email, their phone number, their address. Like, watch your messenger inbox so you can say, hey, you got it. And then you send your Venmo link to them. So the Venmo link, if you go to Venmo, and one more thing, if you're on your boards app, all you have to do is click ABC and it goes back to keyboard. So your Venmo right here, this is the Venmo app. You can grab the second one over, says scan. You grab your scan code, you click one over, Venmo me, and you can screenshot this and you can send it. So that's your Venmo code. So if y'all want to send me some money, just go ahead, you can. I'm just totally kidding. But anyway, so all you do, don't send them a bunch of different information. I try to sell off those two text scripts in my Venmo link. Once they send me their address, I get them coming. The next question people will ask me is, how long did they last? Right there. I use this text script every single time. And if they say, hey, what's the ingredients? You just go back. And the second folder, each one of these boxes is a folder. So the second folder on the right has ingredients. It says ingredient list with the before and after pictures. That's the one I use when people ask me for the ingredients. If somebody wants details, the Slender Eyes ingredients has details. The Why Slender Eyes, which is a video with a doctor on it, he's the third one down on the left. That's an hour long. I'm not going to send them an hour long video. If they ask me for more information. Then I go 3 folders down on the left, information on Slenderize. And that's a 4-minute video of Dr. Crystal, the questions she had about the drops. And then she answers those questions and tells exactly why she bought the drops and what they've done for her. That is a great 4-minute video. So it's the one that says information on Slenderize. It has the picture. That's a 4-minute video. If people need rep support number, like the 3rd folder down on the right, there is rep support. You can go through this Team Unstoppable board and click through. It has great information on it. So if you go to the 4th one down on the right, Zoom trainings, it shows the Zoom meetings. People will want opportunity meetings. People will want trainings every single day. Like some people, if I've been out of the country or whatever, they'll say, hey, when's that IPA call? I haven't got the reminder. Right here in boards, it's Monday through Friday, the exact same link, the exact same time. So the morning IPA is right there in Zoom meetings. You can look at Susan Frank's meetings. You can look at Susan Cameron's meetings. You can plug people into these. We're doing these to help you be successful. Monday, there's a make money from home. That is an opportunity meeting. That is people that want to be brand partners, like potential brand partners. They have different testimonies every week. They have anybody from teachers to doctors to sports peoples to pastors. Me as a nurse have been on there. So they get a guest speaker every Monday. So if you do the work from home post and people are wanting to see it, and if you want us to do one for you, we can, but this is every Monday night, depending on what time zone you're in. This happens every single week on Monday. And corporate Zoom, like you want to know what's going on with the company, grow your confidence in the company that we're partnered with. So this is every single Monday. Just if you don't know your time zones, you can type in 7 Mountain Time and convert that in Google. But this is every single Monday corporate does a Zoom. And then there's onboarding calls as well. That doesn't have the exact information that we use, so be careful with sending new people on that. Text scripts for your customers. When you want to follow up with your customers, we have that. So the first one, the biggest thing that I've won with is tell me the good drop news. That's been my main question, and I've gotten people that have got back to me. But click through these. I don't want to go through detail because I want to go through some training on products. But you can scroll down through here if you need a business presentation, like you're sitting down with somebody. There's my business presentation pre-recorded. It's a 7 or 10 minute presentation. On the left is Todd's presentation. If you want the slide deck to send people, that's the top one. So click through these, make yourself familiar. If you got somebody that wants to sign up, there's the information you need. So if somebody says, hey, I want to do this with you, I text them this. Like, don't over talk it. Don't make it hard. Don't make it complicated. If they see the presentation or you see them on the presentation, then I follow up by, here, send me your information. A lot of times people will do what you expect them to do. In new rep training, I know I've been told there's a lot of information in here. Yes, so for people that are detailed that want all the information, right here, you got a lot. If you want to know the rank levels, if you want to know training to 6 figures, like go click through this stuff. But the first thing when people join, I send them this. I get them on the boards app, the Telegram app, the Partner Co app. If you have an iPhone, share your screen and show them what you're doing. Show them how to activate FaceTime. If you don't know, you can put your info in chat and we'll get with you to help you be on the success train. So that's just a little bit on boards, but boards is there to help you succeed. If somebody's brand new, teach them on the social posts and the text scripts. And if they want to know more, click through that. So I'm going to jump over to my Partner Co Share app. So just so you know, Partner Co Share app, if you're brand new, there's onboarding videos you can watch. Those are pretty good. Like check those out. The second one from the bottom is tools. This has PDFs of all the products. So you can click on the product. If you click the glasses, you can zoom in. It'll tell you, like some people say, hey, tell me the topics of Noni and what it does. So this will tell you, like, it helps support immune system. It helps boost energy. It helps joint and promote mobility. I have people off of Celebrex from Noni. Take it in the morning before you brush your teeth. This is an incredible product. It helps the cardiovascular system, which is the heart. It helps harmful free radicals, which are things that affect your cells. If your cells get damaged, that's how people get sick. Like, we want protection for our cells. It also helps balance stress. It has mood balancing effects, and it helps the drops work better. So people that do the drops and only, that's one of my, becoming quickly one of my favorite products to take along with the drops, and just for overall well-being. My dad took it. It helps his constipation. It helps with sleep. There's just a lot of great testimonies with Noni. It also has ingredients that help with cancer fighting. So we have to be careful with medical claims, but there's plenty of medical studies behind that. If you go to the bottom right of your app, that'll jump you into your business. This is your business right here. And you can go to enroll. When you have somebody to enroll, all you have to do is click enroll and fill out the information. Go through the screens, go to the bottom. It always says next, next, next. You can click shop if you want to shop. So I'm going to go through a few products. Oh, I'm in the wrong. If you need a country, like, go to the top right. It'll jump you to another country. I was looking up another country products for somebody last night. So let me go back to the US. So now we're into the US with the best sellers and all, and I was helping another rep. So let me sign in as me. And at the top, if you click office, so how I got to sign in is the 3 lines
Saw
on the left.
that,
That's
Susan.
always your menu. Tell me that again. Oh, yeah, I know.
I
See,
said
I was
I
helping
saw
you out,
that.
girl. Okay. So if you go to shop, so there's the Noni. Make sure it only has one price in green. Then you know you're in your wholesale price. So it comes in the packets, it comes in the bottle. Some people will say, oh, the bottle's cheaper. Well, not really, because the bottle has 15 days. So if you get 30 days of the bottle, you need 2 bottles. So they're pretty well comparable price. I like the packets because it's easy. My husband likes it best in the refrigerator. So I like it room temperature. Totally up to you. Magna Cal D, any woman over 40 should be on Magna Cal D. It helps with bone health. It helps if people have trouble with constipation. It helps with better sleep. It has magnesium and calcium plus vitamin D. They all need each other to be absorbed. And it's just an incredible product. Of course, we know the drops and what they do for the body. Renew is, I'm learning so much about this, but it's a huge anti-ager. It helps with brain fog. I know that Michelle McKay has a huge story on that. If you want your muscles to look more defined, I know she said she noticed better muscle definition, and she also dropped her last few pounds by adding Renew. So I'm here to tell you, it is not the best tasting stuff. Like, just pour it in on the back of your tongue like a pixie stick and chug water. But there is a lot of great benefits on Renew. If you want to know about the products, like all I did was click Renew. You can scroll down. It'll tell you the product details, that it's a huge anti-aging supplement. It helps stamina. The key benefits it'll tell you. So it improves cell regeneration, is a big deal in anti-aging. It helps physical resilience. It boosts energy and stamina. It also helps libido and sexual function. So men that are taking the purple pill, yeah, Renew will be their best friend and a more natural alternative. It doesn't work overnight, but if you will give it a few weeks, it's amazing. It helps reduce body fat. That's why people are seeing better definition. It also helps increase skin elasticity, which helps as you lose weight. So she takes the drops and Renew. A lot of people are turning on to this, and it is coming in a better flavor soon, really soon. So anyway, that is that product. Does anybody else want to jump in on Renew? Okay, so I'm just gonna do a few more. Rejuvenex is, go ahead.
I have a quick question. I'm sorry. How many times are you supposed to take the Renew? Is it just once in the evening?
Yes.
Okay. And then what about the Noni? Is that just once in the morning?
Okay, so with the Noni, let me go back up here. Take
Hey,
it
can I say something real
once in
quick about the
and
Renew?
before you put. Absolutely. Go ahead, Marla. I was hoping
I'm
you were
sorry.
gonna jump in there.
Okay. I love Renew. I don't like the way it tastes either, but it's worth it. I don't take it at night. There's a small percentage that it affects people and they don't sleep as well. But for most, they just start sleeping really well. But I tell you what, I take it in the middle of the day and I notice it when I don't take it. That's what's crazy. But I'm 56 pushing 60, so I need all the HGH I can get. And it definitely is helping with the fog. I had bad brain fog. I'm not perfect yet, but this is one of the things I definitely attribute it to.
And there's
So do you-
not any HGH in this product.
No.
It helps the body naturally to make it by giving the body better sleep, deeper sleep. And it just helps the body function at a better degree.
It also suppresses the enzyme that ages us. So it does both those things. Maybe it's through the sleep. I'm not sure, but it's amazing.
Hey,
so
we'll
do
take
you
it.
take it twice during the day? Do you take it during the day then and then the evenings as well?
I just take it during the day, like once in the afternoon for me. But
And
most people take it 30 minutes before they go to bed.
that's what the directions say. So 90% of my people do great with that way.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. So going back to the Noni. So take it before you brush your teeth. If you have a lot of inflammation, if you're not feeling well, you can totally updose this. My friend that got off Celebrex, she did 3 pouches of this a day, so she triple dosed it. You can take it throughout the day. Definitely take your first dose before you brush your teeth or put anything in your mouth. But once her inflammation got down, she backed down to just the 1 packet a day before she brushed her teeth. So if you have a lot of inflammation in your body, if you have things going on, if your immune system isn't where you think it should be, you can definitely updose this. And I'm just going to go over 2 more and wrap this up. So Rejuvenex is energy and focus. If you don't have energy throughout the day, or I have people not making medical claims, but these are testimonies that they had kids with ADHD. They had trouble at school. They didn't want them on that medicine that did not make them feel the best or cause weight loss. So they've switched over to more natural with the Rejuvenex. My kids take it before big sporting events to help with their focus. This helps me with energy with 4 kids. It's just incredible. You take it in the morning with breakfast. So Rejuvenex, if you need energy and focus, if you want to sell a product, like you can sell this in a week's worth, you'll get a customer for life. Like this stuff is absolutely amazing. And the Vanali, if you're worried about, go ahead. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say something. This is Audrey speaking. And so I have history with ADHD and was on Adderall for 13 years. And I've been building a clientele based on folks who are trying to transition off of that. And of course, we always put it back to the decision they make with their doctor. But I have people who are transitioning off of Adderall and harsh pharmaceuticals and using and like starting to use the Rejuvenex. And I can also say for myself, in addition to the focus, it's also been a mood enhancer. All those of us who are like super super stimulated, super sensitive, and in those neurodivergent categories, it can cause an immense amount of stress. And the Rejuvenex has eliminated a lot of that stress and really grounded me. And so it's actually an emotional booster for me as well. Thank you, Susan.
Audrey, that's awesome. Thank you so much for jumping in. Thank you, Marla, for jumping in. Vanali is, oh, I love this product. I had terrible allergies living in the South. I was on nose sprays, prescriptions, and this has got me off. My son had asthma. And anybody that has pulmonary issues, like, this is incredible. He has not needed breathing treatment since taking Vanali. So that's my testimony on that. It also helps with saggy skin as we lose weight. So you can updose Vanali. It has grapeseed extract and vitamin C. If I start feeling like I have a sickness coming on, I'll definitely I've even grabbed 6 Vanali. I know that Dr. Crystal takes this is a 28-day supply in this bottle. She updoses it and does it in a week, once a month, to help with her skin and anti-aging. So if you want, it helps with healthy eyes, healthy skin, healthy lungs. If I start getting a headache, I'll always grab Vanali first. I always try to go natural. So this is just a great product for anybody that has trouble with breathing. If people have a cough, a lot of the blood pressure medicine side effect is a cough. So they've taken this and the cough went away. Like, I've had people that have had a cough for 20 years that have no cough since they started Vanali. So that definitely helps the lungs. It helps. Does anybody want to jump in on a testimony on that?
I'd love to. When we started this 11 years ago, when we were taking all the products and I was getting allergy shots regularly, I was just sick with allergies all the time. And then I just kept forgetting to go to the allergist. And long story short, I have not been to the allergist in 10 and a half years now. If I walk into a house full of cats, I'll still have an issue. I mean, but it's amazing. I'll never go without Vanali.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to stop my screen share. And I'm going to make sure, if you have a quick question in the chat, you can pop it in the chat.
I have a question.
Yes,
Go ahead,
kids
Jess.
can,
Asking if they
kids,
can take, kids can take Finale.
yes, kids can absolutely take Vanali. My kids started taking it at 6. I will say I tried opening the capsule and putting it in applesauce. It does have a very strong taste, so it's better if they can swallow a capsule. And Renew and Noni, let's see here. Would Renew or Noni be good for an 80-year-old who's having heart stuff and needs hip replacement? So, I mean, these products are great for any age. My dad's 83. The Noni has eliminated his nap during the day that he needed every day. He says he's sleeping better than he has in probably 10 to 15 years. And it has the Renew on order because I've just recently learned more about the Renew and really excited about what it does. And someone told me they're sobering people to help with brain cancer. Do we have testimonials? I know that there's, if you pop on, Brett West has a lot of medical studies with Noni. I take Noni every day. And there's a lot of testimonies about the anti-cancer in Noni. Somebody put, I love Noni. Yeah, me too, Natalie. And let's see. You can share your screen on FaceTime or Zoom. Either way, if somebody has an Android and you have an iPhone, you're going to have to share your screen on Zoom. So that's my workaround for iPhone to Android. But you can absolutely FaceTime. I think that's a lot easier. You just have them click share screen. Letty, the 4-minute video is great. Okay, I think we are good. Letty, do you think we've answered all the questions?
Can I
think
ask
so.
a
I'm
quick
going through.
question?
Sure.
So you were talking about Crystal and how she upped the dose for Vanali. How many did she take a day? You said 6 pills a day?
Yes.
Okay. And you have to
So she
eat
did.
food.
If you eat with it, it's better absorbed.
Okay, perfect.
So
Thank you.
I take in 6 all at one time. If you want to do 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at dinner. I know the Magna Cal D, I take 4 all at one time. whenever you can remember it, like that's when you want to get it in. But the supplements, like the capsules, you want to take those with food because that's going to help them absorb. If you're going to invest in them, you want them to be the best absorbed possible, or the best
Right.
absorption. Let me get my terminology right here.
And
Anybody
she
can
was-
do this business.
She was super dosing, right? So that was 1 week. She was doing
Yeah,
the 6 a day every like
Yeah,
5 6 weeks.
Every month, once a month, she
Okay.
super doses it, and she does it along with a Skincerity roll-on mask.
Right. I watched that video yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, way to go! Watching the videos.
Hey, Susan, my daughter Jessica had a question.
Okay.
Jess,
It was
ask
back.
the question.
It was back to Letty's training. Because she said, when they start with the excuses, but the problem we're having is we go through all of the info, we answer their questions and stuff, and then we get, oh well, I'll have to think about it.
So, did you ask them what are your goals?
Yeah, weight release goals and all that, and then we get to the end and they go, oh well, I got to think about it, or I have to wait.
And say, hey, what's holding you back? I want to help you reach your health goals. And then if it's money, then hey, they can pay the $29.95 and start posting and pre-sale. If it's they aren't sure they want to commit to health, we'll just get on these drops, because some people think they can't eat better, and some people, I mean, they'll even buy the drops and hang on to them for weeks, sometimes months. It's crazy. So it's just mentally they aren't ready. So they have to be ready, but the key is in the follow-up. So you definitely want to keep checking in. Hey, just checking back in with you, ready to reach those health goals. When people know you care about them, then they come along with you.
Okay, thank you.
Susan,
Absolutely.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
I have somebody that signed up as a BP, paid her $29.95, and she has not pre-sold the stuff yet, but she did go on to order something and it wasn't giving her the discount because she wasn't on subscribe and paid yet. In order to get the 30%, even within the first 30 days, do you already have to have a subscribe and save set up?
They need a 200 PV order to qualify their business, and then they definitely need a subscription to get the 30% off. To get top pay, I do want to throw this in there. They have 4 Fridays to get 1,500 PV. That has nothing to do with their discount.
Yeah.
It's all about them getting paid.
Because people were like, oh, well, I'm not getting a 30% discount within those 4 weeks. And so I was starting to
set up their subscription.
Okay.
That's locks in their discount. So if you can go ahead and get people, if say, hey, you want the full discount, set up your subscription. 100 PV keeps some commission qualified.
Okay.
Alrighty, and I know that Julie Fountain and some other people had chimed in on doing a training. I'll do a training on getting optimized, getting top pay. We'll schedule that out. So just know that will be in the books, and I'll text that out. And if there's not anybody else, then what is a subscription? A subscription is you set up to, that's how you get your discount. So 100 PV order each month, that can be you selling or you ordering. I definitely never leave my income in the hands of a customer, that's for sure. But you'll get with who got you started and they can help you. But that will get you the full 30% discount. That's what makes this company legal. You need orders once a month, not a whole lot, just 100 PV. So the $29.95 qualifies you for the business, and that's one time for life. You don't ever have to pay that again. So I hope y'all have a great day. If whoever got you started, whoever asked that question, I'm going to put my number in chat. If they can't help you with that, then you can reach out to me and I'll help you. 2320. All right. I hope y'all have a great day.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
Susan. Great
Thank
to
you,
see you
Susan.
guys.
Susan.
Thank you, Susan and
Bye.
Letty.
Love y'all. Glad to have you as
Love
part
you.
of the family.
Bye. Thank you.
Love you. Thank you,
Thank you so
Susan.
much.
Thank you so much.